Good morning, guys. Welcome to the vlog. It's about 11 minutes to 8, which means I'm gonna be early. Finally. A week and a half into this, I finally got the hang of it. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe. I make daily videos about my med school life, med school journey, med school everything. Just hit the subscribe button below. Okay guys, so like I mentioned in the vlog yesterday, we have a lot of downtime here because there's a lot of students and not that many patients. So it's like 9:30 right now. I've already been doing note cards since like 8 o'clock this morning because we didn't have our morning lecture. The person who's supposed to give us our lecture didn't come. So it's not like last minute or anything, he told us yesterday, but we still showed up at 8 because that's our calling time and we didn't know if someone else would lecture or whatever. So now we're here at the clinic. It's 9:30, there's no patients in here just yet. So I'm actually thinking of taking over this exam room and sitting there and studying. What I'm doing with the note cards is taking me longer to get through them because whatever I don't really understand, I'm writing it down because, oh, you can't really see that. Because people have consistently said when you physically write down something, you remember it better. So I'm using that technique to hopefully remember some of these note cards. It's not a solid enough space that I would feel comfortable doing UWorld, but I can definitely get through my note cards. Okay guys, heading to an early lunch. It is 10 minutes to 12 right now, so really early lunch actually. The only reason we're leaving this early is because they have a meeting at 12. The attendings have a meeting at 12 that we're not allowed to go to, so they said to get out of there. Really happy I jumped on the first patient that came in because I probably wouldn't have seen a patient if I didn't, but I hardly actually got to see that patient because it was a 17-year-old male and all of his clinical questions or things he wanted to discuss with the medical students or the doctor had to do with genitals, and he did not want me in the room for that conversation. Besides that, he had to get a vaccination and the doctor gave him the vaccination. So that I would put down, like, you know, when we have to document the patients that we've seen, for that one I just put observed because I can't say performed. I didn't perform anything. On another note, I've decided that I'm not really very productive at clinic. Like I'm just sitting around waiting for patients. So today I brought like an actual backpack with me, and there's books in there, there's notes in there, there's my little notebooks and my clipboard with my papers and everything. And I'm doing practice questions and flashcards. And then the game plan for this evening, today's Wednesday, and Wednesdays are long days at the clinic, which means appointments go into like the 5 o'clocks and 5:30s, maybe even a 5:45. But the game plan is to do my daily set of UWorld questions. For me to see every UWorld question twice by the date of my shelf exam, I need to do 27 questions a day. You gotta be so efficient with your time to survive in med school. Like, we got a super early lunch. Like, I spent a good amount of time at home and I was gonna make lunch for myself anyway, so why not make bigger portions and just, I guess, sort of meal prep or just have leftovers for the rest of the week. This entire vlog was gonna be about being efficient while you're in the clinic, like studying everywhere and taking advantage of downtimes, but forget that. I just saw a C-section. That is the only thing I'm thinking about right now. How cool. And I'm on pediatrics. You'd think I'd see a C-section in OB, right? But pediatrics is who they called to check out the kid, do the APGAR scores and everything like that. I don't think that's typical though. I think it's because they're low staffed in OB, so they called peds. Oh my God. I always do this on this vlog. I always freak out because it's so cool. Everything you see for your first time is like the coolest. Okay, so let me break it down. So we get there, we start gowning up immediately. We put nets on our hair. I had to put my hair in a ponytail, which I'm so grateful. The kids keep saying hi to everybody. I'm so grateful I had a hair tie because that would have been tragic. Booties on the feet, gowns, and masks on the face, and gloves. We hung up by the warming tray, but I did peek over to see them actually take the baby out of the mom. The baby was in there for 41 weeks and there was meconium everywhere. Meconium is the first poop that a baby does, and it was like pea soup. So they pulled the baby out, suctioned the baby right then and there, and then gave the baby over to my attending, and he put the baby, it was a she, on the warming tray. and we just started rubbing down, because you know you gotta wipe the baby down, rubbing everything off. It was a lot of like excessive rubbing, I think, compared to like a regular C-section because of all the meconiums. After the wipe down, we did another section. This was different to what they did when they brought the baby out. This is a long skinny tube, and you like shove it all the way in there, and there's this little device where you like legit like suction out everything inside of the baby, especially because of this baby swallowing the meconium. When the baby was clean and everything, we started the newborn exam. So we checked the fontanelles, the front and the back, to feel if they were open. Soft head. We checked the conjunctiva. We checked the mucous membranes. We put our fingers in the mouth to check the palate, check to see if the nostrils were patent, check to see if the ears were low set. It was awesome. We flexed the baby's legs and squeezed on the stomach, trying to feel for any masses. We were doing all of this, and the attending was teaching us through it all, and it was like perfect. Like, he's such a good teacher, and then we were actually doing it hands-on, so you're hearing like the lecture part of it, but then doing the physical part of it. I'm high as hell just on this. High for the whole day, but I can't just chill out. A couple of my classmates are going to like Wine Wednesday or something, but I haven't done any UWorld questions for the day, so gonna have to miss out on that. Priorities. Want to finish UWorld, even though all I want to do right now is celebrate my first seeing of a C-section. I can't do that. Gotta get to UWorld. I'm gonna end the vlog here, guys. I think it's kind of long today, actually. Thanks for subscribing. I'll see you guys next time.